4 months after my diagnosis, I was at a meeting for AIDS, a medical meeting out at USC, and somebody was standing up talking about he'd been to Louise Hay's group, and this guy was covered in lesions, and he had so much anger, and he was up there denouncing Louise, saying it was just a bunch of people who got together and sang songs, and there wasn't any medical benefit from it. Well, I took that as a catalyst for finding out more about it. So 2 days later, I called up I looked her up in the phone book. I called the office. I got the address, and I went for my first meeting. And I walked into this room, and I immediately recognized two people that I knew very well. One that I had heard with AIDS who had died, and there he was in the flesh, looking very well. And another acquaintance of mine that I did not know had AIDS. And I walked into this room, and lo and behold, here was this woman who told me, well, you have the right to like yourself. You have the right to love yourself. You're good, you're whole. All the things that I'd been wanting to hear from my parents and family, all these years. So I immediately took to this idea of loving yourself, supporting yourself, because that was basically what I was doing with my whole approach to this disease that everyone kept telling me is fatal, you die, no one ever recovers. When you're bombarded with that from the news media on all levels, constantly, a person comes along like Louise, or a group like this group, who support you and say, yes, I know you can get well. Yes, I know you can survive this, overcome this, and even achieve greater health than you've ever known before.